My name's Barbara Hall. I'm the Chief Commissioner of the Ontario Human Rights Commission, and I'm pleased to be here at the CMHA conference. I'm going to be talking about the work that the Human Rights Commission is doing to eliminate the discrimination and the barriers that people with mental health diagnoses face every day in their communities, face in terms of finding housing, face in terms of getting a job, face on the job, face in terms of their interaction in the community. At the Human Rights Commission, um, part of our mandate is to advocate for, is to educate about, and is to advance all of the groups that are protected by the code. And one of those populations is people with disabilities, physical disabilities, invisible disabilities, and that's what I'm talking about today. Frankly, in the past, in the same way that mental health diagnoses and the impact that they have on discrimination um, has been hidden in many ways in society, and it's not been focused on to a high level within the human rights system, but we're working hard to change that and to make it a priority for us, and particularly to make it a priority in terms of the workplace, getting into the workplace, and then getting the accommodation to which people are entitled when they're on a job. Working to educate employers, to remove barriers and get the support needed. Working to educate people with mental health diagnoses so that they know what their rights are and how they can protect them and promote them and advocate for them. As well, we know that the highest level of discrimination in seeking rental housing, for example, is experienced by people with mental health diagnoses. It's the most overt form of discrimination. And again, we believe that ignorance about rights and responsibilities has part to do with that. Um, so we're educating landlords, once again also educating tenants so that they can advocate for um, their rights. We know going farther than discrimination in applying for housing, there's also discrimination in how communities and municipal governments and planning processes respond to applications for housing with that will meet the needs of people with mental health diagnoses. And we're working to educate municipalities. We're intervening in cases. We're actively involved in these areas. So it's an important time in the life of us with mental health issues and diagnoses. I know in my family, uh, this has been a very real part of our life, um, as several in my family have mental health diagnoses, and we know firstly how frequently this occurs, and secondly, the barriers that are there, and thirdly, the impact that the stigma, the discrimination has on not only those with the diagnoses, but the whole family, the whole community, the whole workplace. So I'm delighted that the Human Rights Commission is able to work with others, um, working to eliminate barriers and stigma and discrimination for people with mental health diagnoses. Thank you.